Shame is one of the densest vibrations, one of the densest emotions. What that means is it feels heavy within your body, it feels heavy within your energy, and it is slow to move, and it takes up a lot of space. It is dense. It is slow to move through you unless you decide to release it and decide to vibrate at a different frequency. Welcome to another episode of The Energy of Success. I am excited to bring this episode to your ears because this is something that I have worked through a lot myself, but also have supported many clients with. And it's something that I don't think is spoke about as much as some other things that I've touched on in this podcast. I hope you're all good. Today I'm talking about, are you carrying shame around success? So let's unpack this. Let's really dig deep into this. So there are three main fears that people who are wildly successful tend to navigate at some part of their journey. These are fear of failure, fear of success, and fear of judgment. So more often than not, people that I've worked with who are incredibly successful have navigated this fear of success piece. Now, what comes up if you've got this or this resonates with you, fear of success, is what if it actually goes well? What if things goes well as they possibly could and I get so busy, I am absolutely flying, people are noticing me, people are buying my things, all of those things. People have a real fear about that. They have a fear about what they're going to lose to be that version of themselves. And I know for me personally, it showed up that I was going to lose some connection with my family or my friends, or I was going to get into this judgment piece. So I was carrying this, and I invite you to think about whether you are carrying it yourself when we first of all just tune into fear of success. So fear of success shows up for you if you are feeling like you are playing small, you are holding back, you are diluting your messaging, you are withdrawing your power, you are sometimes in full force, and sometimes I'm not sure if I can do this. You are dancing with your potential. Fear of success is when it actually goes well, I don't know who I will be. I don't know whether I've got the systems in the place. For some people, they have, I don't know if I can hold it. I don't know if I can do it. But more often than not, people don't have that. They have this conviction that they can do it. It's all about, will they get a good service? Will the system be okay? Will I be able to hold all the balls? All of those kind of things. Will I be able to do all of those things and so much more? And the expectation that high performers, high achievers, perfectionists put on themselves is so high that fear of success is quite strong with this kind of person. Now, why I want to talk about shame of success is we really want to get ourselves and our energy in a place where everything is clean and crisp and clear. We know who we are. We know what we're here for, and we know the direction that we're going because it is absolutely focused on how good we feel. And we follow the nudges, the intuition and the guidance that comes to us in different forms and follow that this just gets better and better and better pattern. I wanted to talk today and really let you ponder around shame around success. Now, shame is one of the densest vibrations, one of the densest emotions. And what that means is it feels heavy within your body, it feels heavy within your energy, and it is slow to move, and it takes up a lot of space. It is dense. It is slow to move through you unless you decide to release it and decide to vibrate at a different frequency. Now, this is a deeper piece of work for today's episode. It's really seeing whether you carry any shame around success. And the first step to do this, and the first stage really is think about something that you know or that you're inspired by or somebody that you really look up to, an aspirational person for you that is wildly successful. and see if it brings up any shame in you. Are you ashamed that you're not that successful? Are you ashamed that you actually doubting some of those successful people, or you might not have some pleasant thoughts about them, or you might be unkind, or you might be jealous, or you might have guilt? This is the best way to objectively see what's going on within your inner workings, your inner narrative, and your body, your nervous system, remember, always has a score. So put that person in front of you, either as an image or as a topic in your journal, and really think about, okay, that person's really successful. What comes up in me? Do I have anything that doesn't really sit well with watching somebody with that level of success? Do I have jealousy, envy? Do I have, well, it's all right for them and not for me? Do I have any of these? Any of these things come up for me? Is there anything like that? And this is how you start to bring your own awareness to your own self. And you start to say, wow, I was carrying energetic clutter, deny energy, and limitations without even knowing it, because they're from your past, they're from your subconscious, and they're not always evident unless we do this kind of work or somebody supports you with it. So that's the first piece. Really sit in the space of something that you see, that you do admire. It's got to be something that you have, real inspiration, something that you really look up to in some ways, and see what comes up with you when you really tune into their success and the fact that they have this abundant supply of money or experiences or opportunities or love or relationships or whatever it is that you are really hoping for yourself when you listen to the Energy of Success podcast. The second one is looking at your life to date, because we only ever have this very now moment. So everything that's happened up until now, where have you really felt successful? And what has that success allowed you to believe about yourself? Now, if you've been listening for a while, you know I am not all about academic success in any way, shape, or form. I'm about success where you feel alive. It has activated aliveness. This can be saying no to something that you really wanted to say no to, but you haven't been brave enough to. This could be having a conversation that you know you really want to, but you have been avoiding. This could be actually resting when you've been programmed to keep working and keep hustling. This could be actually cutting down on stuff that you really love because you know it's not serving you energetically. It's just a form of people pleasing. These are all massive, massive areas of success, elements of success, places where you can really, really celebrate yourself. And you should do this. This is a real element of energetics. It's a celebration of the things that have really brought you success. And what are they like? What do they feel like? What do they look like? How do they show up? Success within your body, within your health, within your happiness, within your joy, within your experiences, within the stillness. And just observe that. Just bring that into your awareness. And the same thing, looking back on your life, have you shamed your success? I know I have. It's kind of what prompted this episode. I've shamed my success in lots of ways. I've curtailed it. Is that just a word? Such a word? I've boxed it in. I have stopped showing up as much as I did. Not anymore, but I had a period where I stopped showing up because it's like, oh, I might get too big for my boots here. There might be something that I want to do here that's not going to serve me. I stopped really following my dream and gave my power away to other people, to judgment, to a little bit of fear, taking a little bit of the front seat. And underneath it all was some shame around me actually being myself, being the most truest, purest version of myself. There was some shame that required some healing. There was some confusion that required some clarity. And there was some inner torment that needed dissolving. So I want you to just think about that yourself. Remember, you get to be your biggest cheerleader, you get to be your biggest critic, and you also get to be the person that actually solves those aspects of yourself so that you are more the cheerleader and you forgive yourself for anything that has held you back or stopped you being your truest, brightest light in the world. I really want to talk a little bit more about shame as an emotion and how it never serves you. So when you connect it to success, whether you are wildly successful or the success is yet to come, whatever your version of success is, and the shame might feel strong or it may feel like it's not there at all, be really honest and be really brutal with yourself and take radical responsibility of what's actually showing up for you in the here and now. I can assure you that you can dissolve shame. Once we bring awareness to some of these deeper, heavier, more dense emotions, we get to dissolve them. We get to repair the space, or we get to just allow the space to breathe. And it's in that space that the growth comes, that the magnetism comes, that the certainty comes, that the actual fullest expression of yourself comes, that everything that you were ever here for is allowed to shine and shine bright and shine through you. So I want you to really think about this one. It's a deep one. It's a piece around energetic density. It's a piece around, let's refine your channel, your energetic clarity. Let's look at those tiny things that are blocking it as well as the big blocks. If shame is in there in any way, shape, or form, it's going to block you. It's really going to stop you. And it's going to keep pulling you back and pulling you out of coherence. So if you've listened to this episode so far, I want to celebrate you. Shame is an emotion that people really feel heavy, dense, emotional. And I want you to know that if you are bringing that up, that's exactly the right time and the right place and the right space for you to do so. Allow yourself to use some tools like forgiveness letters. Allow yourself to use some tools like journaling. Get everything out. Allow yourself to really practice self-compassion. Whatever you've done, whatever it is within your lifetime, within your business, within your success journey, you did at that time with the information you had at that time. And we can only ever say that because that's only ever what we have, the very now moment that we made the decisions or took the action or didn't, however it showed up for you. So ask yourself, if you are having some shame around success and you would love to dissolve it, what would you like to replace it with? What would you really love success to feel like? I know for me, I would love it to feel like flow, abundant. I would love it to feel luxurious. I would love it to feel exceptional. I would love it to feel alive. I would love it to feel activated. And you will have your own emotions that really resonate with success. And this is what the energy of success is all about, allowing yourself to release emotions that do not serve you, but really stand strong and really stand solid in the emotions that you're here to experience. And then just spend more and more time in those ones. As Abraham would say, it is your chance and your choice to get to feel God in every given moment. Huge love to you. Let me know what comes up on this episode. If you want to message me, I'm on Instagram. I am Charlotte Carter. Or feel free to email charlotte@idareteleap.com. I will respond to you. I would love to know how this episode has landed for you.